Getting into arguments is not something we aim for, but end up in anyway. Sometimes, not always, and it's definitely not the healthiest way either. But we've all had our fair share of arguments, haven't we? Whether it be in a professional setup with a colleague or our boss, or in a personal setting with a friend or a family member. And what do these arguments bring along? Conflicts.
Wavy music.
Conflicts don't just occur in the form of arguments, but they can also manifest as feelings of hostility or disrespect towards the person, and so on, which we do not want to be in the range of. Every conflict must shut down or come to an end to maintain a healthy relationship with the party involved. And it's even more important to resolve these conflicts in a corporate setup because the parties might put an entire project at risk by mishandling it unintentionally. Just like conflicts don't only occur in a personal setting, in the professional setup, conflicts can occur not just internally but externally as well. Which means that conflicts can occur between members within an organization, or say between the stakeholders and the organization, or the clients and the organization, and even between two or multiple organizations. And this is why it is deemed essential for all the members of an organization to go through a conflict resolution training so that they know what to do and what steps to take in case a conflict does occur. Now, in most cases when a conflict occurs, a negotiation is suggested. The aim of this negotiation is to provide a solution which is mutually beneficial and accepted by both the parties such that their relationship is improved. Yes, of course, it can be a little tricky to handle conflicts. Imagine yourself being in an argument yourself. Will you be able to take objective decisions? Probably not, because your perceptions and your decisions will be biased and affected by your feelings and emotions. Which is why, if you are trained to handle conflicts properly, you will be able to tackle with minor to severe conflicts properly and objectively. And to not constrain bonds further, be it in your professional setting or your personal setting, it is very important to end on a peaceful note. But for these, you also need effective strategies, just like negotiations, as we mentioned before in this video. So let me discuss some with you. First, try to understand the conflict properly, and then try to have some communication about it with the opposition party. Third, try to get some ideas that can bring about some settlement or mutual agreement among the two parties. Out of those ideas, select the one that seems more effective or the best to implement. Then have a third party mediator who will help and assist the conflict resolution process. Also, try to have some effective alternatives to the strategies or solutions that have been listed, other than the one that has been implemented. And finally, make sure to have patience and be strong to face the stressful situation and handle the pressure during these crucial times. The understanding of conflicts revolves around your interests, the possible outcomes out of that argument, the legitimacy, and finally, the interests of the opposition party. The communication process that you follow, make sure is very concrete and effective so that it doesn't entangle the argument further. For example, listen to the opposition's point of view. Let them know that you understand their opinion and their point of view, and talk about your emotions to them. But make sure it is not in an improper manner. Don't give hasty reactions to their emotions and try to explain your point of view calmly with strong and concrete points. Don't jump to judgments and conclusions hastily and make decisions that will benefit both the parties. Make a list of solutions that you think can bring resolution to this conflict and try the best one among them. Bringing a mediator between the two parties is also a great idea because they can bring an objective point of view and help make rules and regulations for both the parties involved. They can prepare a proper time for meeting of resolving the conflict, and they can listen to the viewpoints of both the parties and conduct things mutually. While resolving a conflict, try to keep in mind if your opposition party is stronger than you, how will you resolve the conflict? Look, conflicts, small and big, are a part of our life. We cannot stop them, but we can definitely do our part in controlling them maturely. I hope that this video brought you some knowledge and information about conflict resolution. And if you're interested to know more, check out our channel on YouTube called Pixeled Apps and subscribe to our channel. If you're interested in learning about project management, we've got a wonderful book for you that will bring you a lot of information with great clarity. Check out the link in the description for the same.